This is our 1996 Dodge Viper GTS delivery mileage. This car was in the same collection as the two RT10 92s. This car, can I remember, has a total of 22 kilometers, which is about 15 miles. So another delivery mileage car from our client. Same process. This was in the airplane hangar. This was delivered to him new in 1996. He transferred it into his company name, and there it sat. It collected dust and was sitting with his other cars, his other 5 Vipers. So just like the other cars, once we got the phone call, we went out there, saw the cars, put a plan together, and now 12 months later, we're finally ready to offer this to the public and to somebody out there to purchase this car from our warehouse in Blaine, Washington. So we've exported it and we've titled it in Blaine, Washington, but the process in getting to that point is we went and saw the cars, we pulled them out of the hangar, we did not start them. We immediately put them onto car carriers, we transported them down to our shop, and then from there we went to our partner in the reconditioning of these cars, or the preparation for sale, I should say, Willie Dodge, our local dealer that is well-versed and originally sold Dodge Vipers. And so there, they drained the fuel out of the same process. So they drained the fuel out of the tank, they removed the fuel tank, removed the fuel pump, fuel injectors were removed and replaced, spark plugs, all the fluids, same thing. They soaked the cylinders in oil, hand cranked the engine first, and then once everything was together, that's when the car was finally started for the first time in nearly 30 years. Once the car was finished at the Dodge dealership and they've gone through and they felt great about the car and all those fluids have been changed and had been started for the first time, then the car came back to us. That is when we started bathing the car in preparation for polishing and detailing throughout, and that is how you see it today. So the car was never driven, of course, on and off a truck, or I should say off the truck, after it was delivered there and never started before it got to the Dodge dealer. And then that's when we went through the car. We've certainly moved it around, but no test drives on these cars with just 22 kilometers or plus or minus 15 miles. This car is near perfect like the other ones. The only thing I really need to point out is when you come around to the front of the car, somehow, some way, it got a little scrape right here on the bumper. That is the one honest spot of it. The rest of it is impeccable or pristine. All the acrylics look fantastic. The paint is beautiful. These cars, we certainly don't do a lot of Vipers, but from what I understand is that these cars did not experience the same minor paint defects as that the RT10s did. So nice smooth paint across the entire car. The stripes look beautiful. The wheels, everything still riding on its original tires. So if you are the buyer, do not go hit the road and put the pedal down. These cars, even though the 96s evolved from the RT10s, where airbags came into play, they had an upgraded radio and stereo system, air conditioning, power windows, a door latch on the exterior, and then of course the glass hatch on the back so you could load in some luggage or car parts or maybe a new tire. These of course rode on 335s in the rear, 17-inch wheels, and then the 275s in the front. The interior on this car, this is chassis number 1029. The interior is very much like new. The smell that it has in the interior, the finish to the plastics and the leathers on the interior still has that satin look and feel to it. The smell coming out of it. I've got no blemishes. I've got nothing I really need to point out to you. If you go through the photos, it is a very honest representation of a delivery mileage, 22 kilometer or 15 mile car. As I said earlier, the final piece of this entire process for this collection, the delivery mileage Vipers, was the export back to the United States where they're from and this is now sitting on a Washington State title in our Washington warehouse, ready for delivery once the winning bidder places their bids. If you have any questions at all about this car or any of the other cars that we haven't already answered in the auction, or you'd like to reach out and talk to us, please do. I'm Joel, we are Silver Arrow Cars. You can find us on the internet, Instagram, wherever it is you are on the web, and we can help you with that. But an incredible car, all the mechanics have been gone through, the engine has been checked, all the fluids have been changed, and it is very, very much like a brand new 1996 Dodge Viper GTS.